Hey guys!
Howdy!
What's up and welcome back to the Roomies Digest. My name's Christine.
I'm Mo.
And today we are doing our, almost a January TBR.
It's
August. We're doing our August TBR. That's it.
This thing.
Yeah. Bum, bum, da 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 da, bum, bum, da.
So, just to play catch up, we are still going to be reading Fight Club.
Ah, yes.
We took a mild hiatus on
Hello.
Movie Night Book Club.
We will be actually reading Fight Club this month. So there you go. We'll stream the movie sometime in September. And I believe that we are going to be streaming Love, Simon movie this Sunday. So August 7th. Sometime in the evening. That's what everybody voted for in our Discord. So we'll let you guys know when that's happening. But yeah, in the month of August, we will be reading Fight Club.
Yeah. And speaking of me catching up on book clubs, I still need to read Jade War.
For Fantasy Series Book Club.
And then also Jade Legacy. But Jade War is my plan for at least this month. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I can knock out the whole series.
It'll be interesting to see if you read it quickly because you're enjoying it, or if it takes you a little bit of time. You guys know Fantasy Series Book Club is the book club that I host with Rachel from Let Me in the Library, Jess from Books Past Bedtime, and Nicole Lee from Papa on Reads. We are, or I guess have finished the Greenbone Saga, and our new series that we're going to be reading in August up until November will be The Diviners by Libba Bray. So that's our new series. We will be having the live show for Jade Legacy this month. In the middle of the month, I believe it's going to be August 21st. I'll get you guys a time, of course, in our Discord. And I just want to let you know that if you're part of Fantasy Series Book Club, we're going to be having a really special guest join us for the live. So if you've read the books, you should be there. Anyway, that's all I can say right now. But we're very, very excited to talk about the end of this trilogy. And of course, so excited to start The Diviners. I really don't know much about The Diviners, so I'm kind of going in blind. The only Libba Bray I've ever read was Great and Terrible Beauty. Love that trilogy until the last book, so we'll see how The Diviners works out. But yeah, it's pretty much iconic YA fantasy series. So I'm ready for it. The other kind of like book club / read along that I'm going to be participating in this month is the Twilight Read-Along. Yes, everyone, I am rereading Twilight. I don't remember the last time I read this series. Like, I want to say I was a young whippersnapper. Like, it was back in the day. So truly, I mean, obviously I know what happens. I've watched the movies, but I can't remember how cringy the writing is. So I'm excited to get back into this read along. It's hosted by a bunch of my friends here on BookTube. I'll link everybody down below. And also if you're interested in joining the read along, they're gonna be reading one book a month up until December, starting with Twilight. So if you're in the mood for a little nostalgia, I'm hoping I still like it. We'll see. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be reading as well.
It's exciting.
Yes. And then another readathon that we are going to be loosely participating in, the Studio Ghibli readathon. So you guys know that we hosted this last year, but because we were a little busy around this time this year, we couldn't really host with everybody. So we decided to take a step back, but that doesn't mean we can't still participate in the Studio Ghibli readathon. Loosely based, as far as that goes, I am going to try and do the Princess Mononoke card, which is like an enemies to lovers book, a book featuring nature, and a myth or retelling. And then from there, like if I can mood read and like plug things into the rest of the board, then I will. But the books that I'm going to be reading for that, I'm finally going to be getting into The Wrath and the Dawn. This is a 1001 Nights retelling, and everyone has told me to read this. I especially love this because of the cover. This is like one of my favorite covers that I've ever seen on a book ever. I don't know what's up with it, but I love it. But yeah, I do love 1001 Nights. It's basically just a story about a king who is a little upset, and he has a new wife every day and then kills her by the morning. And so our main kind of protagonist finds a way to marry him while also, I don't want to say tricking, but making it so that he doesn't kill her. So that's going to be the retelling that I'll be using for Princess Mononoke, and then the other book that I already know that I'm going to be reading is Running Wild by K.A. Tucker. This is going to complete the something in nature prompt, because y'all know Alaska. It's in nature, obviously. So Marie is the veterinarian from the first two books that kind of everybody hated, and this is her book. This is her love story. And I believe she's in a predicament where she likes a man who already has like a girlfriend or like a partner, and so she's finding herself kind of like stuck in this rut of like, okay, I'm never gonna find anybody, you know what I mean? Like I'm always gonna fall for the married man or like whatever. So that's her love story, and I'm really, really excited because I love K.A. Tucker's romances, like so good, and I'm really excited to see what happens with Marie in this one. So I will be getting to that this month. And then as far as in Enemies to Lovers, there's so many of those books that I'm just gonna mood read that one. I'll just pick one when the time is right.
I'll also be mood reading for Studio Ghibli, so I'm not sure where I'm going to start, but I will be participating as well. Then next we have our Clear Book Club, or classic romances. You know, we love to hang out with the girlies. And this one we're going to do a cringy one, all right? So everyone, it was my pick, and I wanted something on the scale of Den of Vipers. So just to mentally prepare us. I was recommended this by Christina at Christina Chapters, and she said it was a lot of triggers. So I just want to preface that. Please check the triggers. I don't even know what they are myself. So I'm gonna go in blind. I'm probably gonna regret that, but yeah, I'm gonna regret that. But I feel like that's how I went into Den of Vipers, and I had the same like, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shock factor.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best way to experience it for me personally. But everyone else is different. So there are triggers. Check them out. The book is called Whispers in the Dark by Letitia Newton. Will be the pick. Yeah. Everyone you guys read it on your own. Read the blurb on your own. Don't want to scare anyone off too soon. But
I think like talking with the girlies, we were saying that we would have to actually read this one together. So what we usually do for Classic Clit is we will read, and then we'll have a huge chunk by ourselves, and then we'll come back and kind of like finish the book. But I think in this one we are going to try to read as much of it together as possible, because there are triggers, and it is like a very like dark book. And it even says in the description at the end that, you know, the bad guy gets away in this one. And that is honestly a trigger in itself for me, because I hate that kind of a book. So it's going to be interesting to read it together. And, you know, that's the whole point of these sprints, is to read these crazy books. So, yeah.
Yeah. When else are we going to do it?
I mean, honestly, it's these books that we're intrigued by, but we would never read alone.
Yeah.
Right? It's camaraderie.
Here we go. So Whispers in the Dark by Letitia Newton.
Right.
Will be the pick for August.
We will try and get those sprints scheduled and let you guys know. We did also talk about adding a Discord element for this book club. So if you guys are interested in that at all, can you drop a comment down below and just like let us know if you would like a Discord element for Classic Clit. That would just be for like announcements and like to talk more of the books and kind of get like a buddy if you want a buddy read, that kind of a thing. It'd be very basic, but a lot of the other hosts have talked about that, as well as we've had some requests on the actual lives. So let me know, because if we are, I will build it for you. I will do it, but I just need to know.
But yeah, August is pretty gonna be low-key for me. I'm just getting back into stuff I like. So I like romances. I haven't read BOOKTUBERS yet. I've had it for months. And then Elizabeth was reading this, and I was like, you know, I've had it on my shelf again for months. I should read it. This is a thickie.
What's the premise of, like, I actually don't think I've ever read what BOOKTUBERS is about, but I just like think that it'll be good because it's Emily Henry.
One summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. Okay, yeah, Enemies to Lovers is the trope.
Oh, it's in North Carolina.
Nora keeps bumping into Charlie, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city, and it would be a meet cute if not for the fact they've met many times and it's never been cute.
I think that's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll do that for my Enemies to Lovers as well.
Yeah.
And then what's Three Body Problem about? I always see this book, but I never know. It's a translation.
It's a Chinese. I think it's a Chinese. Yeah, China's most beloved science fiction author. It's opening. It's kind of like about a military project that sends signals into space, I think. A secret military project sends signals into space to establish contact with aliens. An alien civilization on the brink of destruction captures the signal and plans to invade Earth. Meanwhile, on Earth, different camps start forming and planning to whether to welcome these beings or help them take over the world. Like, so there's like people that are like, oh yeah, come on, and then some people don't want them to invade.
Right. Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Like that.
It's always two sides of the coin. I think the only other book that I'm gonna be for sure reading next month is I'm gonna be doing a buddy read with Sarah from Sarah's Shelves, because she is completing one of the prompts on the Studio Ghibli board. I don't know. Actually, I just lied to you. I do know what it is. It's a historical fiction, I believe. So she needs to read one of those books, and we were kind of like trying to figure out a historical fiction that she would like. So we're both going to be reading City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I have never read this book. We came upon it in our search to find historical fiction, and I've always wanted to read it. So what better time than to read it with a buddy? But I believe what this one follows is there is a young, kind of like troubled person who goes and stays like with their aunt. And the aunt is part of like this playhouse in the 1940s. So the young person kind of just has like a growing moment where like they learn that there's more to life than just kind of like the monotony of what their life used to be before they went to go live with their aunt. I don't know too much about the plot other than that, and I know that it's very hit or miss. Like, some people really like this book, some people are like, nah, it's not that good. So we're gonna try it. We will try it and we'll see how it goes, but I will be reading that with Sarah. So yeah, and then everything else, I mean, I'm gonna try and get back into vlogging this month, so hopefully I'll have some fun vlogs for you guys coming out. That's it.
Same.
Like, short and sweet.
I love it.
You know?
I love it.
I was wondering if we were gonna do like a singing portion.
You're on a different road. I'm in the something space. You are the 70s,
Milky Way.
but I'm the 90s, babe. I wish I knew the words,
It's like
but
physically
I don't
hurting
know
me that you don't know the words.
And if I sing like this, I know I got some too. I love it. You're
supposed to put in the stuff, man.
I got no something and I wanna wish it all.
I wanna
watch it burn.
I'm not gonna do this with you. You don't know the words. We
I
can't.
pushed something downstairs and I just Anyway,
There's no point.
I don't know the words anymore.
Yep. All right. So that's it, guys. That's gonna be our August TBR. Stay tuned to find out what we actually get read. We actually get read? What we actually read.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Anyway.
Do we? Again, yeah, if you like this kind of video, hit the like button, please. And subscribe. It really means a lot. Comment down below.
Yeah, please. Especially about the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know. Because I'm like, if only we want it, then I'm not going to make it. But if the actual people that are in the sprints want it, then I will. So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
It's fine. That's about all I had to say.
Cool.
Until next time.
Bye.